is to show you how to graph on centimeter paper. As you can see on the screen, we have an example of centimeter paper. And the thing is that every 5 lines basically represents 1 centimeter. And IB usually uses this paper when they ask you to graph functions or maybe even cumulative frequency curves, which you'll learn statistics and a few other things as well. So it's important that you know how to use the centimeter paper because this won't be the last time that you see it. But basically, every 5 lines represents 1 centimeter. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and then you basically use that to graph any information that's given to you. A lot of times, IB will tell you how to scale your X and Y axes based off of the centimeters, and so it's important that you know how to use it. So here's an example where we're representing distance and plant species. Now, this is not the one from your homework, but it's like basically I'm showing you how to use the information that's given to you in the problem to indeed graph this. So it's always important that you have an X and Y scale, and based off of my data that's given to me, I know I don't have any negative X values or any negative Y values, so I don't need a negative X axis or a negative Y axis. And so then it says use a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 meters on the X axis. Well, remember, every 5 lines is 1 centimeter. So when they say 2 centimeters represents 10 meters, that means that every 2 lines is going to be 10 meters on your x-axis. So then this would be 10, this would be 20, and 30, and so on and so forth to cover whatever it is the scale of what you need. Then it says, and 2 centimeters represents 10 plant species on your y-axis. So then that means, you remember, every 5 lines is 1 centimeter. So then this right here, this would be every 2 centimeters would represent 10 plant species. So then this would be 10, 20, so on and so forth. So basically on your x-axis and your y-axis, every line represents one either meter for your x-axis or one plant species on your y-axis. Now, not every x and y-axis will be the same scale, and so it's very important that you make sure you read it and that you label it as such. But the main thing I want you to make sure that you walk away from is that when you're looking at centimeter paper, every 5 lines represents 1 centimeter, and IB will basically tell you how you should go about graphing on each of your respective axes. So try the questions on the homework, and if you have any questions, make sure you bring them to class.